estás? Crevese, Azantes, welcome video lovers. Welcome to Tac Nerd 1.0 Adventures. Got an unboxing for you here today. And this is kind of something special. And this is from Heritage Manufacturing. I'm not going to belabor the point. Let's get right to this. And this is how it would come to you. Got some warnings here. I think that's mainly if you're in California. I don't know why you do that to yourself. Boxing is nice. Here is that's your rifle. You've got your book, your cable lock, and I think that's about it. Okay, so get rid of this. There we go. So this is, if you haven't figured out already, this is a Heritage 92. And that is, if you've been paying attention, that is something kind of new, kind of old, but kind of new at the same time, because effectively this used to be the Rossi 92. And I actually used to have one of these. I actually used to have one in the same caliber too. Now this is in 357, and of course it can also shoot 38s. Initial impressions, very nice wood.
That's what she said. Woo!
I really like the symbol that they put in here. They put their Heritage symbol in here. I heard some people say that this backplate was plastic. It is not. It is steel, or at least metal. There's your side loading gate. Wood on the handguard, also quite nice. Semi buckhorn sights, brass front sight, and this holds 8 rounds of 357 Magnum. I'm assuming probably 9, maybe 10 of 38 specials. So I'll tell you just briefly, the reason I got one of these is because I no longer had a 357 in a carbine, in a rifle, and I really wanted one. I think this is one of the best pistol rifle combos that you can do. Really, probably the only other better thing would be Glock and like a Ruger PC carbine, probably something like that, or maybe a Caltech, whatever they are. Probably that's not like the modern version of this, but I really love lever guns, so this is perfect. And if you have a 357 or a 38 pistol, this is a perfect companion for one of those. That brass sight is really nice, comes up really nice. The build quality is very nice, very solid. The lever it's a little stiff. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't say it's draggy at all. I have heard some people say that. I wouldn't say it's draggy. It is not. It's not slick though. I have, as many of you know, I have the Rossi 95 in 30-30. That gun has a very, very nice slick lever action. This one not quite as nice as that. I should say not as nice as my Henry 22, but it's nice. And I have a feeling it will slick up as time goes by. You can get kits to do that, or you can take it apart, do it yourself. I don't know if that's something I'm going to do. I think I would rather just fire a bunch of really hot loads through it and let it slick up itself. So the coloring is real nice. Now I've heard people say that this is bluing. Maybe it is. I don't know. I don't know if this is bluing or not. I've also heard of it referred to as polished metal, polished black. So I don't know if it is bluing. It's real nice bluing. I will say that. But it's almost so nice that it kind of makes me think that it's not. And I've seen some of the Heritage, I think it's the Heritage Roscoes, which, by the way, I also think that would be a very good combo with this, the Heritage Roscoes. I really wish they would put one out in 357. That would be the absolute perfect combo. Maybe they still will. But speaking of that, as far as Heritage themselves, one of the reasons I got this is because right now in December of 2024, there is a rebate with Rossi, Heritage, Taurus, what have you. If you buy one of these and you fill out the proper paperwork, send everything in, they will send you free a Heritage Rough Rider pistol. So, free gun. Yeah, I'll take it. So yeah, of course I got one. And as I said, I've been looking to add one anyways because I used to, and then I had to sell it and yada yada. So, but yeah, I think this is it's real nice. I'm gonna like it when it gets a little slicked up. Now, as many of you know or don't know, I will tell you the Rossi, or now Heritage 92, is basically a clone of the Winchester 92. The Winchester 92 it did have the double lug on there, which made it very hardy, which is a good thing. I'm told these are a little slow if you use them in cowboy action shooting, but they are very hardy, and that's a good thing. Bad things about the Winchester platform is that it's very hard to scope these. You really can't put a scope in the traditional place because the empty rounds spit out the top. So you pretty much have to knock out the rear buckhorn sight. And I believe it is tapped here for a Picatinny rail. And then you can scout scope it if you want to. I mean, a lot of people do that. If that's your thing, go ahead. I did put a scope on my Rossi 95 only because it's my hunting implement and I really absolutely have to see for that. I generally don't like to put scopes on lever guns, so this one is going to stay without one, and I'm just going to enjoy shooting it with whatever I have. Now, that's the other reason I got it, is because yes, while it may be expensive to go buy some, it's actually really inexpensive to load 357 and 38. And in fact, it's probably one of the easiest cartridges to load. It's a fairly simple, straight-walled cartridge. I think when a lot of people start reloading, that's one of the first things that they start with is 38 Special. You can find brass for it, and the bullets are not hard to find. So anyways, that is the Heritage 92. Almost said Rossi 92. Let's see what's in the pack here, what you get as far as information wise. Now, I believe what's going to happen is we've been talking about this on some of the 92 boards, because there's been some posts lately from Rossi saying that inventory is low, get one while you can. I pretty much think that's just in reference to the Rossi 92s. So I think they're going to phase them out of Rossi. I think Heritage is going to be the new home for their 92. I think from the way it sounds, because they also put out a double barrel shotgun recently. And so my guess is their next move is they're going to move their Rough Rider up, and they're going to make it 357 38 Special, and then they're going to try to capture some of that cowboy action shooting market. I am completely all for that. I would love to compete in that. There just isn't anyone even close to me that does it. I think the closest is, I think it's like 2 hours away. So if this were to make that simpler, I am all for that. If people were to start buying these and looking at doing some cowboy action shooting. So good manual, telling you everything you need to know. Now this does have a manual safety right up here. If you don't like it, don't use it, but be a responsible citizen. Read your manual. These are the sights are adjustable. They're just as adjustable as an actual Winchester. So these are height adjustable, and as far as left right, you're going to have to knock these back and forth. Now, as far as sights go for myself, I generally like a bullseye sight. So if I've actually ordered sights for mine. I put them on all my lever actions. I really like bullseye sights. I think it's like a win button for me to get these on target. So as you know, with my channel, we come to the portion of will it defeat? Will it kill? Will this kill robot? Will it defeat a robot? Well, I think that one might be touchy. This is 357. You get a good hot 357 load. You're approaching the low end of 30-30. I'm going to say it's a yes, but it's a conditional yes. I think it's a conditional yes, but I would not use hollow point ammo for robots, because you're going to be hitting hard surfaces. You're going to be hitting plastic and metal. You've got to get through that. And if you're using hollow points, it's just going to mushroom out. And I don't think you're going to get far enough into the machinery. So you're going to have to use round ball ammo to get through. And I think you're gonna have to use 357s, and I would make sure they're pretty hot for that. So I'd say it's a conditional yes for robots.
I'll get 3.
As far as zombies, I think you're fine. I think you're fine with that. Again, I think we've seen plenty zombie movies out there with people using lever action guns. They are certainly quick enough. I think 357, getting a zombie, you're going to be okay. Especially headshot, you'll be fine. And these are pretty light to carry. If you're in the zombie apocalypse, these aren't too heavy. You're probably going to want to get a sling for it. But other than that, you're fine. Aliens, as far as aliens go, if they're soft aliens, if they're grays, I think you're fine. If they're reptoids and they've got some thicker skin, yeah, again, you're gonna have to start using 357s. If there's some sort of insecticide with a carpus, same thing for the robots. You better use round ball, and you better use some hot 357 loads for that. Other than that, I don't know that that's going to be enough for you, because remember, this is a pistol round. It's not a full powered rifle round. Although, again, the high pressure 357s will approach a 30-30. It's not quite there though. So for aliens, I think it's mixed. It's the same as with robots. But anything else, I think you're good with. So those are our 3 nerd conditions. I would say pretty good on all of them, but with conditions. So I would give it a pass, though. I would give it a pass on nerd conditions. So, okay, folks, that's about it. We will get this out as soon as we can. And we are in the depth of winter right now. I'm sorry, it's freezing.
This is hard for you. But winter is coming.
And I'll get to the range as soon as I can, so we can get this out and shoot it. I did also order some upgrades for it. I can't do those on camera, but we'll do them, and I'll show them to you. I ordered a brass back plate for this and a barrel band. I wanted brass on all the wood parts. I thought that might make it stand out a bit. We'll see how it looks. Ordered a brass, a tube plunger, and I got new sights for it too. So, so we've got those. But other than that, we'll bring it back on when we've got everything, or we might just show it the range. But anyways, folks, thanks for coming. On your way out, if you would, please like, share, and subscribe. As always, fire up a shot at that bell notification, and consider, if you have been entertained.
Are you not entertained?
Give us a super thanks, and don't forget to join up our membership. We're going to be having all sorts of shirts and alien t-shirts and zombie t-shirts and robot t-shirts and all of that. You're going to be able to show everyone that you know how to fight the apocalypse when it comes, because you listen to the Tac Nerd. Folks, that is all I have for you today. I am out of here. This is Tac Nerd signing out.